Good afternoon. Welcome to our focus group. My name is Dick Kruger, and I work here at the University of Minnesota, and I'm helping on the study that deals with healthy living and healthy eating habits. What we want you to do for our discussion today is to visualize a family whose members are of normal weight and are healthy. When you think of this family, what's the first thing that sets them apart from other families maybe in the community or in the area? What's the first thing that sets them apart? And we're not going to go around the table. Just anyone who wants to answer. What's the first thing that sets them apart?
They do things together a lot of the time, like outdoor activities together.
Yeah, like even not even just like physical activity. Like I'm thinking of a family that cooks together, watches TV together, has like conversations beyond just how was your day, and
yeah, I think
maybe
the
like deeper
cooking together
conversations.
thing, because like the family that I'm thinking of, the kids especially are extremely like excited to eat healthy foods for snacks, and I think part of that is that they're involved in those decisions. Like they help make the food every night, and they know how to cook, and even like knew how to cook better than me, and I was like taking care of that.
I feel like it's meal planning. Actually, just having specifically like, your day planned ahead of time, not having to actually go on spur of moment decisions. So that actually I find helps a lot.
Okay.
And I think the thing about the kids being involved too is like a lot of times I feel like what maybe makes other families reach for more unhealthy options might be if the parents are scrambling on their own, but if the kids are actively involved and they're not also like sitting there begging for unhealthy food, maybe it's easier.
One of the healthy families that I know has a dog that needs a lot of activity. And I know that sounds silly, but when I think about it, they are always outside with their dog. Like even in the winter months, the dog goes on many walks. They play in the backyard. And so I really feel like the dog, as a member of that family, like meeting the dog's needs, helps all of the family members stay active.
Does everyone walk the dog, or?
Everyone takes turn walking. Well, except the dad. I never see the dad walking the dog. But mom and daughters, they all walk the dog all the time.
And not the family for me isn't a dog specifically, but it's like the whole neighborhood is always outside. Like they're always doing stuff together. So it's like, why after work would you all sit inside? Because everyone's eating dinner on their patios and the kids are running around together. So obviously in the summer more so. So it's like this thing that's like pulling people out.
I was just gonna say, the family that I'm thinking of, they live in a community that's, the roads are a lot more organic. It's not like a grid, and there's a lot of green space. And so it encourages you to get lost, go outside, and have fun, so.
Okay. Let's talk about specifically about food and what does this family do? We talked about this a bit already, where you talked about meals together. But what is distinctive about the food that these families eat or have?
I think the family that I think of, and it comes with knowing like what a proper diet is, and certainly they have their like times where they splurge on ice cream or something, but I can always tell that they are very intentional about incorporating like lots of vegetables in their food, and if they don't, they make a comment about it, or like they notice like, oh, we have a lot of carbs in here, we should try and like eat a more like a vegetarian diet next, or like a bit more veggie meal next time. So they're very intentional about like how much vegetable they're eating.
The family I'm thinking of makes a production out of everything. So if they're getting ice cream, they're going on a bike ride to get ice cream. Or if they're having dessert, they're like getting creative as a family about what kind of dessert, and maybe that dessert is actually a fruit salad. Or they're thinking of ways to make healthy foods more fun. Like letting their kids think about like what would make this omelet kind of silly, like, ooh, should we add like something weird to it, even, and then that makes it more fun.
So they not only do it together, but they incorporate things that sort of are interesting, creative. The meals sort of take on another dimension. Okay. Okay, I think we'll stop. And let's have a little quick discussion about both the questions.